Yo, what's happening in Detroit? And if you're tuned in from anywhere else outside of my beautiful city, what's happening in? Now, y'all know what to do. Grab a seat, roll your loud, grab your drinks. You are now tuned in to the Mix Bag Podcast. And before I get into any topic today, I just want to start with y'all and say, y'all ain't think I was gonna be here this week, did y'all? Y'all ain't had no faith in me, did y'all? I told y'all, man, I'm here every week. Every week we on the clock, man. Wait until I get it down pack. I'm gonna do a 30 for 30 on y'all. Y'all know what a 30 for 30 is, man? Of course y'all don't, because y'all ain't no real podcasters, man, like me, man. Do a 30 for 30, go 30 days straight on y'all, man. I'm like Casa Knot. Something like it. No, but this week we got some topics to discuss, man. It's been crazy in the hip hop culture. We got the ongoing beef for years of Nicki Minaj and Cardi B. Earlier this week, they exchanged some crazy blows that involve family, all type of madness. It's been going on for 3, 4 days now. But the elephant in the room is Sean Diddy Combs. Your boy was sentenced today. We're going to get into what he was sentenced for, what he was acquitted of, and the time that he's doing. And yeah, let's get into it, man. I'm going to start with the elephant in the room. Let me get right into it. The Diddler. He was found guilty on 2 counts of transportation to engage in prostitution. They acquitted him of racketeering and conspiracy to sex trafficking. Uh, Fair or not? I'm gonna go with fair. Very much so fair, man. In all honesty, I thought it was gonna be more. I thought he was gonna get the racketeering and conspiracy. Uh, did I believe that he was guilty of that? Hell no, man. I feel like they spent too much time in that man's bedroom. I feel like all the money and resources they put into that man's bedroom and what he like to do, shit, they could have put some of that time and money into finding out if he had something to do with Biggie and Pac being killed, man. Well, yeah, the prosecution failed, in all honesty. And if you feel like that he should have got more time, shit, I don't know what to tell you because they didn't prove anything that they were trying to get him for. I'm sorry. Did he beat a bitch? Yeah, he did that. He did that. The boy did that. And let's get into the sentence. Let's not even try to hold back for the sentence. So the prosecution was recommending 11 years. The defense wanted to get it to 14 months, meaning that they were trying to get him home by the end of the year. They were doing their job. They were trying. Uh, the judge said that he wasn't going for that. He said he don't see enough remorse in Mr. Diddler for him to be given no 14 months. But he also felt like 11 years wasn't fair. And he landed on 50 months. So that's a little over 4 years. With the year that he's already done, he'll be home in 3 years. Fair. Fair. He got 3 years for beating Cassie at the end of the day. That's really what it narrows down to. Because what else can you say he was guilty of? Transportation to engage in prostitution. He wasn't selling nothing. He was just buying it, I guess. Because he wasn't doing anything. He wasn't selling Cassie. He was paying for her to have sex with people, right? All right. Okay, cool. All right. I just want to make sure I'm on, make sure I'm on the right track here. Yeah, so there was no prostitution. At least he wasn't selling. He was buying. And I don't even want to get into what the nigga like to do. Oh my God. But yeah, they spent too much time in his bedroom, man. And all they did was find out how freaky the nigga was. So I don't know what y'all was expecting. For anybody who feels like he should have had more. So let me ask y'all that. Do y'all feel he should have got more time? Drop a comment wherever you watching from, whether it be Spotify, YouTube. Do y'all think he should have got more time? Or do y'all feel that it was right on point? Or do y'all feel it was too much time? I don't know, man. I honestly feel like what they have on him was enough for what they charged him with, and they hiked it up a tad bit because they had to make an example. But 4 years for domestic violence is crazy. I ain't gonna lie to y'all, man. 4 years for domestic violence is crazy, man, because that's what it really boils down to. 4 years for domestic violence. So it will, and I'm just speaking underlining because he didn't get found guilty. He never was even charged with domestic violence. I'm just speaking underline because it's basically the sentencing is basically them just showing making an example. No way possible do you get 4 years for paying to have somebody come through and fuck your wife at the time. I don't get it. I understand it for sure. Let me take that back. I do get it. I get it. Like they had to make an example. Like the world seen that video, man. And he definitely got to take accountability for that. And I honestly feel that they did what they had to do. Was it fair? I'm gonna leave that for y'all to answer, man. I said how I feel without trying to, you know. But yeah. um his kids was in the courtroom, man. Justin was there crying. He said how his dad was a superhero. Uh, how seeing his dad be stripped of everything is breaking him. His daughter was there. She spoke on how their baby sister needs their father. Uh, it was a lot, but accountability is everything, man. And that judge said he ain't seen no accountability from him. So who knows? Maybe I guess if he was showing accountability, I don't know what he said in the courtroom, but to the judge, he ain't showing no accountability. So that's probably what led to the 4 years. Maybe if the judge would have seen a different demeanor in him, maybe he would have gave him the 14 months. Who knows? But I don't think so. I think this is a clear-cut case of they had to make an example out of him. And that's just that. Um, but yeah, what do y'all think, man? In the comments. Do y'all think it was too much time? Or do y'all think it wasn't enough time, man? Let me know down in the comments, man. Um, moving on. Cardi and Nicki. How long has Cardi and Nicki been beefing? How long has this been going? What does the beef even stem from? Seriously, because I have no clue. I know what this recent jump off comes from. Supposedly, Cardi had posted her album set, not her album sales, but the promo price for the album, which was $4.99, and Nicki supposed to have threw a shade shot and tweeted $4.99 with the question mark, and it supposed to took off from there. Cardi supposed to said something about um, Nicki, it's your son's birthday, and yet you worried about me and blase split this and that and that. And then it got real sticky because Nicki then commented on Cardi's kids in a very, very disrespectful way. I'm pretty sure she knows it was very disrespectful because she has now took down some of those tweets. Excuse me one moment, y'all know what time it is. Nicki has now took down some of the tweets. Cardi has left majority of hers up. She ain't letting off the gas. Once you play with somebody kids, man, or mention somebody kids in a negative light, it ain't no. You can't tell them how to respond, and you can't tell them when to end it. I'm gonna start with that. I ain't got a dog in the fight, but I'm gonna start with that. A lot of people are saying um, Cardi started it with the mentioning of Nicki's child first. She didn't mention her child in a negative light. She actually was more so speaking on Nicki's parents and how she's worried about Cardi on her son's birthday. I get it. But with that being said, do y'all feel that female artists catch way more hell than male artists when it comes down to rap beef? Because from what I'm seeing now is a lot of people just talking about how tacky it is in the headlines for either one of them to be doing this right now. And to further my I ain't got a dog in the fight, uh, I don't feel that way. I don't feel that way. I don't feel that it dumbs them down anyway. I do feel that it definitely is looked at in a total different aspect from when males do it. Um, Drake and Kendrick, Nas and Jay Z, hell, Tupac and Biggie, they all went in the studio and talked about each other's families. Uh, this is just on Twitter. What's the difference? Because if you ask me, I feel kids are off limits. Period, man. Uh, it's never that deep. It's never that, especially with what they got going on. It's never that deep. But period, I don't care. Like if you say anything about my kids, you gotta see me. You gotta see me. So I just feel like this is entertainment, man, and it goes for everybody. All that shit is corny, man. Leave people kids out of this shit. That shit can get sticky real fucking quick. And I don't care what it is, how it is. You can't tell nobody how to react when it comes down to somebody playing with a child, man. I don't care who you are. You cannot play with Kimberly or Renaya. You can't play with her. Keep your comments to your motherfucking self. On the flip side of that, again, I ain't got a dog in the fight. I don't want no Barbs coming at me. I don't want no Cardi fans coming at me. I ain't nobody but a local podcaster trying to get a couple views. Look what they do for views. But yeah, Cardi, excuse me, Nicki seems like she's going through something, man. The tweets that she's putting up, saying that Jay-Z's trying to get her killed. He's been trying to get her killed. How everybody trying to sabotage her. It literally looks like, and this is coming from somebody that knows people at a very, very close level, which we'll get into that one day, with bipolar schizophrenia. And this, it looks like what Nicki is going through right now. I'm not going to lie to you. These are just a lot of random throwouts that she's just saying on Twitter. Go on Twitter, man. I'm gonna pull some of them up for y'all. Like, Nicki is really tripping right now, and y'all bars need to get us some help. Outside of that, just look at who she's beefed with. I seen the list. I got the list. God damn it. Miley Cyrus, Mariah Carey, Taylor Swift, Lil Kim, Cardi B, Lotto, The Breakfast Club, SZA, TMZ, Jay-Z, Beyonce, etc., 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 is a list of motherfuckers that Nicki Minaj has beat with. God damn it. Maybe your album should have been Am I the Drama? Because, nigga, who beats with SZA? I'm going to start there. SZA be in the corner with incense burning, fucking little sweet aromas in the air, blowing woods. She probably smoked joints. Listen, who beats with SZA, bro? Like, seriously, like, who does that? Miley Cyrus? What the fuck that little white girl do to you? Like, come on, man. Y'all gotta save this woman, man. Something's got to happen, bro, because this is just crazy. And then I seen a clip from when her and Lil Kim was beefing. And Lil Kim was just saying how, I don't know where the beef comes from, what it stems from, but she's just jealous. She doesn't want any female artist to prosper. She just wants it to be Nicki. And she said all of that shit will come to the light. This was for like 6, 7 years. Y'all remember when they was beefing? So y'all know how long ago and how old this fucking interview has to be. And I'll be goddamn. Lil Kim was right. I laughed at Lil Kim back then because I was a heavy Nicki fan. That's another thing. Like, shit, I love some Nicki. Some old Nicki anyway. Don't get me wrong. Old Nicki, that new shit that ain't for me. But baby girl tripping. I don't get it. We gotta definitely seek maybe some help, man. But the main thing I want to focus on is it being different for women. That's what I don't like. When men do it, it's okay, it's cool. Like I just said, Drake and Kendrick just had a big dumbass beef with them going back and forth with each other, talking about each other's kids, saying the most disrespectful shit to each other. And that shit led to Kendrick being on the fucking Super Bowl and probably having the best fucking year of his career. So, what's the difference? Why is it that when women do it, the shit is shone upon and it's tacky, But when the fellas get on the track and do this exact same shit, it's cool. Nobody says nothing about a goddamn thing. I don't know. Something to look at, y'all. But on the up and up, the shit should just be ceased all the way around. Because now we come down to legacy and accountability. Y'all kids got to see this shit. And this is on both ends, man. Y'all kids got to grow up and see this shit. Y'all kids got to deal with internet trolls for the rest of their fucking life. They got to grow up of internet trolls. It's just certain shit, man, you don't want to affect your family. You know what I'm saying? And this is one of those things. Like, you got a lot of people saying exactly what I just said. Nicki is on drugs. Well, I ain't say that. That's what's out there, though. I said she's bipolar schizophrenia. That's what it seems like. And you have a lot of people saying that also. You don't want your kids to see shit like that when they get older. That shit lives forever. You know, if they do have to find, if it is true that their mama is on drugs, or if it is true that their mama has a mental health issue, the internet is not the way for them to have to find that shit out. The shit ain't fair. It's not fair to the kids. So I'm gonna say for anybody, not just females, male artists, y'all need to stop that shit, man. That shit is corny, and you don't get shit from talking about a fucking child. And y'all gotta fucking deal with that for real, because they gonna see that shit. And they're gonna come to y'all and they're gonna ask y'all about that shit. Y'all have to take accountability for the shit that y'all got them going through. And that shit can cause pain and strain and mental health issues for them as well. Kids shouldn't have to deal with certain shit. Diddy, as far as your legacy and accountability goes, wait, let me ask a question. What does this do for Diddy when he comes out? What does this do for his legacy? Does he come home and everything is everything? And let's be honest, shit, he still has civil cases that he has to fight, which is going to be millions and millions of dollars. He got a 500,000, half a mil ticket, goddamn it, and fines from this case. Money gonna be tight, whether y'all want to believe it or not. I know shit. What we see is a lot. He is a lot, but when you're dealing with courts and you got that type of money, that shit comes out in chunks. So what does this do for his legacy? Does Diddy come home and get the Diddy bop? Do he come home and get to being a producer? What does life look like after incarceration for Diddy? Has he just fucked up everything with this case? Like, everything. Is it completely over? Does he has to go home and be a regular civilian after this? And do y'all feel that if he would have took more accountability for his actions instead of pointing fingers at other people, would he be coming home sooner than in 3 years? Or would that even be fair? Drop a comment in the comments. Like, subscribe, share. Y'all know where y'all at. The Mixed Bag Podcast. We out of here now.
slide, hit that switch. One time, niggas gon' die. I love your bitch, she mine. Psych, I lie, she both of ours, but we gon' keep her down in my house. First and foremost, know I been gone, but what they talking about? If it ain't about no money, I suggest you niggas walk it out.